Hi, my name is Josh Tu, and I'm the founder of Brute Labs. I had this idea of starting an organization called Brute Labs, and the context was, what can young people do on top of having day jobs that could be helpful or impactful to people's lives? The whole context was, instead of coming up with a grandiose plan to basically try to eradicate malaria or solve extreme poverty, our goal was to come up with ideas that we can conceive of and actually launch in a 2 or 3 month period.
Brute Labs is a collective of young people looking to impact the lives of as many people as possible through fun and creative projects that we come up with in addition to our day-to-day lives. So doing it part-time and trying to change the world at the same time.
And so that's where our name Brute Labs comes from. Brute force and getting whatever we believe we can do done, no matter what the obstacle, and labs being sort of the entrepreneurial, try whatever you can and learn by doing spirit.
We get together on a weekly basis to kind of discuss the things that are catching our attention, and we're trying to figure out creative solutions to actually do something about it.
We try to do so using what we call open source altruism. Open source altruism is open sourcing all of our planning, execution, and documenting it so that it can be easily replicated by anyone, anywhere, anytime.
Some random things that we've done, just to give you an example, is we've drilled wells in remote villages in Ghana. We've designed maps to help homeless people locate services that are available to them. And of course, we've also worked on this project called Run, where we encourage kids in East Palo Alto to run more by incentivizing them with basically powerful marketing and also prizes such as iPod shuffles.
Our project's called Run, and it's our attempt at helping kids develop healthy lifestyle habits early on in their lives. We're actually targeting lower income students because they're most likely to not receive the proper education and information about how important it is to eat right and to develop healthy exercise habits.
With Project Run, we originally started at Cesar Chavez Elementary School, where with the investment of a $50 iPod shuffle, we saw a 232% increase in the number of miles run by the students. We saw over 200 personal best times in the mile set with the participation of over 400 students, thanks in large part to the help of the PE's teacher, whose curriculum we just integrated with and helped to incentivize an already existing structure with the raffle system for additional miles and additional laps run by the students.
We're hoping to win $25,000 to help us scale a project called Run. So what we really want to do is design what we're calling a run in a box. And the idea is we want to give everything a PE teacher or teacher will need to run this program out of a box, basically. So in this box, it would have all the prizes and all the instructions and all the sort of informational materials that a student, a parent, or a teacher might need, either about fitness or about how to run the program, very organized in a box, so that, you know, if a teacher in Alabama or St. Paul, Minnesota, or wherever wanted to be committed and run this program in their classroom or for their students, they can order a box from Brute Labs and we'll send it to them. And they'll have everything that they need and a simple way to sort of report the statistics back to us so that we can kind of let them know how the students are improving and how the project is progressing. This all started off when a friend of mine who worked at a company got his hands on hundreds of jump ropes. One day we had a meeting, a Brute Labs meeting, where we all sat around in the table and we just had this huge box of jump ropes and we wanted to figure out what to do with it. And basically our idea was, let's go into all these schools and set up art displays and really encourage kids to run more. And essentially what we did is, as a whole group, we got together, and this one weekend, we basically trespassed a bunch of schools, hopped some fences, and put up all these crazy art displays. We used jump ropes to spell the word jump. We had little flyers that gave children information about what, 5 minutes or 10 minutes or 15 minutes of jumping rope could do for their health. And we basically hung a bunch of jump ropes in like 5 or 6 elementary schools in hopes that it would really encourage kids to exercise more. And that was really it. And as a result, we got in a ton of trouble. But what actually happened, which was really encouraging, humbling, and just inspiring to us, was they really sensed the urgency and the heart in which we did what we did. And they began to connect us with PE teachers that had similar ideas. They got in touch with different schools in the area that might benefit from this. And so our whole sort of guerrilla campaign around jump ropes was called Jump. And after talking to a number of PE teachers and principals, we worked together to come up with this project called Run. Brute Labs is not an official nonprofit. We're actually a group of young individuals that have come together to work on projects that we deeply believe in. Hi, I'm Josh with Brute Labs and Run. Please vote for my project. Do it for the kids.
Hi, I'm Drew with Brute Labs and Project Run. Please vote for my project.
Please vote for my project.
I'm Josh with Brute Labs Project Run. Please vote for my project.